What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 3. So we are here in the chorus. We're going to hit this Cerberus Lab before we head to Palaven to try and get that Turian Primarch. And as always, if you want to just take a quick second to leave a like and a comment on the video, that will help me feed things into the algorithm. If you're enjoying the series, excited for where this all goes, please take a second to do that. It will support me greatly, and it is free. Anyways, we have Sanctum here. So, Sanctum is proof of the old Spacer adage. Just because it's a garden world doesn't mean it's a picnic. Freezing ice storms cover the poles and temperate zones, leaving a narrow strip of habitable land at the equator. Dry but windy, this area is home to Sanctum's minimal terrestrial plant life. The planet has yet to develop land-based animals, though invertebrates grow quite large in its pelagic seas. Mining, referred to as ice cracking, at anywhere but the equator, is a common employment on Sanctum. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is locally used in semiconductor doping. Travel advisory. Carbon dioxide levels on Sanctum can reach 5,000 parts per million during thermal inversions. Travelers should carry a breath mask at all times and consult the Sanctum World Weather Service for warnings. Travel advisory. Piracy is at a 14-year global high on Sanctum. Visitors should take appropriate security precautions. The population is 257,000, and it was founded in 2169. What do we got here? The orbital period is very slow at 4.2. Day length is 69 hours, and you gotta wonder, does this mean people here still sleep at every, 16 hours or something? Do they get, 5 different sleep sessions in a day? I always wonder about that stuff, or if you're born here, does your day and night cycle adapt to this, I wonder? Because if that's the case, then these people are going to be very productive. And get our first look at the loadout menu here when we take people aboard. We have Liara and James are only 2. Let's see. I am quite a big fan of the black and red. I also like this. I like this armor a lot too. We're obviously taking Liara. What do you have, James? This one just seems like him, right? That seems like the kind of getup he would have. Some kind of chunky Iron Man kind of armor set. Definitely matches his personality. This should all be good from when we did it last time. This is James. Let's mod your stuff up too, James. I'll give him the Vindicator. I don't mind him having the Vindicator. Only one shotgun anyway. So we'll give you the high cow, and we'll give you spare thermal clips. And then Liara, she's a pistol kind of girl, so no mods for that. SMG does though. Give you the scope and ultralight. Get her cooldowns a little faster, even though her cooldowns are spicy as hell anyway. We only have 3 points, so it's not good for us. You have 2. We'll save up for your singularity finisher. You have 6 though. 7? No, it's 5. Okay, so we can upgrade his Carnage. Or do we hold and finish your Arms Master? Squad health and shields by 20. Health and shield bonus. Yeah, I think we hold. I think we save up a little. I think we'll save to get his skill tree maxed out, so we won't spend any points this time. We'll just hold those.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus Lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
And where would they have gotten Reaper tech from?
Any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
You see, Cerberus didn't learn from Chandana's team after all with the IFF. They lost 100 people on that project and didn't learn from it at all. And he also didn't learn from the fact that Miranda and all his people turned on him over the collector base. Just took that for what it was and then continued doing the same shit. I mean, we knew he was messing with Reaper tech from what he did to his men anyway, right? But see, it's so blunt like that. He just has a facility dedicated to it.
That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
Okay, we will get to that, but there is going to be all kinds of goodies in this place. Two things importantly to pick up. But there's gonna be some credits and stuff around the joint too. Surprise. Tag them for me, we are. That's the combo I was looking for. Still kind of see him through the smoke thanks to the burn-in effect. Hit you with this. And that's the end of him. Grub. Yeah, now we can take a look around here. Personal log, Cita Larvae. Finally here. Wow, the troops here are really intense. No one smiles. Ever. And suicide on capture orders? Seriously? They call training integration. I start being integrated tomorrow. Can't wait. So integration would be indoctrination. That's what that actually is. Here's our sniper rifle enhanced scopes. That's one of the things we needed. I let my squad take care of them for a second. Just having a bad day over here. That'd be the combo detonator. It has a lot of stuff like that, little ability combos and team builds you can do that I'll get into and I'll explain more as we actually get the ability to do those. There is also a side quest we can pick up in this mission too, with some metagel experiments Cerberus was running, so keep an eye on that. Decontainment bypass, we don't want to grab that just yet. Still stealing money from Cerberus. That puts a smile on my face, to be honest. Imagine how spicy the elusive man would be knowing he's still funding us like that. This is what we're after, the failed metagel experiment.
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hannah. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Yeah, so because they can only heal Hannah with that, they just abandoned it. They weren't going to turn it in, weren't going to sell it, just abandoned it, right? They have no interest in healing other species in the galaxy. Which you would think like a regular organization or regular people would just sell it for profit, right? Personal log, Cita Larvae. Integration successful. Suicide on capture orders confirmed. Cerberus is my friend. Obey. Protect humanity at any cost. So they've all been thoroughly indoctrinated at this point, and I guess you get that on one of your first days here too. They'll just pull you into the mainframe, so to speak. He says jump, you say how high, no matter what the orders. And I have a hard time imagining that that's not something to do with Shepard, right? And Miranda and everybody turning on him in the collector base. I feel like that plays a direct role in that.
Guess we found it.
And this looks like schematics for the human Reaper that we took down in the collector base. That's what that looked like, right? Had that same kind of spiny look to it. Those credits.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Appreciate you. Okay, we're gonna hit him with this. We're gonna hit that. Wish he didn't smoke right there. Can't see anything to combo with Singularity. Oh no. So this is your first introduction to the hardest enemy in this game, which would be those turrets. They are very strong, and if you poke your little head out for more than a second, you're having a bad day with those. As you can see. Yeah, see. So just to demonstrate that real fast. That's how quick those turrets will kill you if you poke your head out. Be very cautious with that.
Good work.
Hit you with that. Well, this should have made it a little bit easier since the combat engineer brought himself to the sacrificing table.
Yeah.
Get them taken out before they get a chance to spawn all that nonsense. Should be okay here. It's my bypass. Boys. Liara. Liara, are you sleeping on the job? You just didn't feel like doing that, I guess.
Cortez, second sample secure. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Head got hot. Had to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire.
Where is James?
Rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need
Okay,
to
they're
hold
both
up
here.
so Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy.
Brings out the best in you, James. That ability. Only because it's so effective, though.
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I can do this all day.
It's the attitude we need here, James.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for something a bit risky.
Lieutenant,
Last stand, Commander?
Hopefully not.
just stay focused and keep at it. Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
He's a pretty good pilot. I think he'll be good. Looks like we're about ready for extraction.
Right away.
Not bad, James.
Commander, had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
Oh, behind us on flank. That's unfortunate. Should have stayed hunkered.
Ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
A little bit of finesse. Excuse me, Liara. That's unfortunate.
We're at the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Time is of the essence, friend. Anytime, Cortez. Indeed. Don't worry about your squad mates being down, they'll automatically jump on that. Yeah, as you can see, the combat can be a little dicey here.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Yeah, given the fact that they've been doing experiments on their own people to mind control them, I imagine, like Hackett said, anything they're doing can't be good. We do have a couple war assets now, so to speak of, since we did some planetary scanning in between episodes. So our alliance got buffed with the 103rd, and the first alliance fleet was updated with the SSV Agincourt, which is cool. So every time you find assets out in the world, it'll update these existing trees. So right here we got nicknamed the Bidge Burners. Team Zeta are combat engineers who specialize in destroying enemy fortifications in hostile territory. This tight-knit group of men and women are respected for their knowledge, renowned for their tenacity, and infamous for their enthusiasm. And then for Crucible here, we have the Javelin missile launchers. That's for the Crucible project. And then on Cerberus, we have the research data we just pulled from that lab, and that'll give us an extra 50. And then that's how we're going to build our point system for the war against the Reapers outside of the main quest stuff. Now, we did get that metagel thing. I wonder if that opened up a mission for us. Indeed. Find someone on the Citadel who can use it. And then we got the Pillars of Strength from a different scanning section. I don't think the Citadel section where we can actually use those is opened up yet, but we can go check. We can go check and then wrap up, and then next episode we'll do Palaven. See if we have any messages. Negative. I did leave one planetary scanning thing open in the system, just so I could show you guys what it was actually like, so we'll slide on back down to Skepsis. Here it is. So this time it's fuel, but it can be anything. It could be war assets, fuel, and then every time you hit a scan, if it'll do it in the system. Oh, I won't do it in the system because this was not overrun by the Reapers, so... Yeah, here's where the... There we go. Now it's kind of working. Basically, that bar at the bottom is going to fill up in regular systems when you do it. And if it maxes out before you manage to... Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. If it maxes out before you find all the war assets, they're going to invade the system, and then you got to get out of dodge. You see this is going to happen. You got to leave once that happens, because if the Reapers catch you in here, it's a hard game over. So get to the mass relay or head on out of the little system there. But if you just head out of the system, not the mass relay, when you go back to the system, they'll immediately invade and try and take you out again. So, Sepa Nebula is glowing, so one of those quests might actually be open. Let's go see if the rest of the Citadel is open to us now. See if we can go beyond the dock bay.
We are
Transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Didn't think the radio was open.
Granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
Okay, so it looks like we only have the embassies and the hospitals still, but we'll take this opportunity to
Yes, Commander.
go grab that Spectre Requisitions Office quest from the Turian talking to his wife right in front of us. I take this opportunity to show you guys the Spectre Requisitions table too. Sorry, I was just looking at my checklist stuff in the corner.
They're going to call for boarding pretty soon. I should...
I know.
Listen, I've heard ads for a place called Sanctuary. It's supposed to be a safe haven from the war. I want you and the girls to go.
What?
I don't want to worry about you, okay?
Okay, I'll see if I can get alone.
I'll send a message for Neri's birthday.
I thought you were supposed to avoid sending messages.
It's a stupid rule anyway.
Yeah, I can see that too. Your daughter's birthday. Damn, the rules, right? But unfortunately, when it comes to the Reapers and giving off signals for them to investigate, him saying that might actually cost a lot of lives. But you can't really begrudge him that, I don't think. That kind of thing is what it is, right? It's not good, but at the same time, who's gonna tell him that he can't, you know? Let's go to Huerta. And we'll take a quick swing around Huerta to see if we have the Metagel experiment. But if not, then we can also get this lady's dialogue some more too.
She's got this glow. And the Reapers. They did to her what they do to everyone. She's covered in... I don't know. Glowing. She reaches out.
All those nanites.
Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers, and he just... dies. They panic. She rips them apart. Sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics. The humans are turning into... liquid. And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door. Goddess. So I ran.
You can't hold that against her, right? Her old squad mates come through the door, indoctrinated, tearing everything to shreds. She's in a towel, no weapon. What's she supposed to do, right? You can only do so much, especially without a weapon. Of course, that wouldn't really help you deal with that process-wise in your mind, right? You're always gonna think the worst. Did we hit Avina last time we were here?
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to...
I don't know if we did hit
Hospital.
Avina here.
The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
I don't recall if we talked to this Avina, but we'll hit the two dialogues.
Treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses.
Make sure they're handling the pressure okay.
Administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
Yeah, it's already hard to be a doctor, man. Imagine doing this for like 10 different species with completely different physiology.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It can take like 15 years to get your degree just for humans. Now imagine doing that all over again for Turians, Quarians, Solarians. Sorry.
Requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Thanks for an anonymous
Please speak with me again.
donation.
If you require further...
Wouldn't surprise me if that's elusive, man, and it was intended to be like a human-first hospital, but then again, probably not, right? I don't think he would fund anything on the Citadel that would help anybody but humans.
Farm and into the hills. I pulled the farm girl after me. All I wanted to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. afternoon and then night, and I'm hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun because those Turian things can't use theirs. I realize that shuttle isn't coming, not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
Tough goal. Little 15-year-old beating husks to death with sticks. It's kind of hard to imagine, right? But I guess, like the Asari said, she did want to be a commando. She had ambitions. Seems like she was stepping up to the plate. Now, I'm not sure if that Metagel formula we can do anything with yet, so I'm just going to take a swing quickly around Quarter, and then I want to go check the Spectre requisitions, because I think, emphasis on the think, we can actually do something about the Turian there on the docks. It'll up our war assets, so... The doctor for that Metagel should be around here, I think, so I don't think we have it.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes. But clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Oh no.
I highly recommend talking to our resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough, especially when you want to get back in the fight. And they're basically just telling you there's no way because you're injured now. Never gonna be the same. It's the little casualties like that that make all the stakes here a little higher. Because it's easy for the grand scale of Shepard and all the specialists that never get hit right. But all the small soldiers are taking a lot of heat.
Hungry, filthy.
And even with the advanced technology, you're still losing limbs.
They'd cleaned up the bodies to make more husks, I figured. But there were still farmers alive. They were being held prisoner.
For indoctrination, probably.
Directing the other forces. I could see her. I got within 10 meters of her. If I just had my gun.
What happened next?
I got to the prisoners. The farm girl unlocked their restraints, and that's when they all started screaming.
And left there as an indoctrinated decoy for anybody left over to save. They all scream to alert the guards since their mind's not theirs anymore. And that is the other reason why the Reaper War is so terrifying, right? You don't even know who to help, who to trust. You could turn against your own people very, very easily in this situation because at the end of the day, man, like, are you going to risk your unit to save a civilian that might be indoctrinated, that might come back to your camp and then give all the unit up to the Reapers? And then they're indoctrinated and then they get sent out to do the same thing. It's like a snowball effect. And since the Reapers indoctrinate you, when you fight them, every loss you take in battle, every single ship that goes down, every human battalion or Asari battalion that dies, you're feeding the Reaper war machine. You might kill, I don't know, 100 of them. But if you lose 200 in the process, then they gained 100 troops. You might have won the battle, but they just gained more troops. It's like the Night King. If you've seen Game of Thrones, how he raises the dead after every single war, that's what the Reapers do. So every battle, you just feed them. They can't reanimate their own dead, as far as I'm aware. If you kill a husk, the husk is dead, but still. Nothing else changes there. And we have a decent chunk of change now with 89,000, but we're not going to spend any of it yet. I'm kind of interested. There's basically 2 assault rifles. The Lancer is definitely the best one in the game. And then I guess the Harrier might be the secondary. The Typhoon is gimmicky. It's cool, but it's a little gimmicky. The Piranha I'm definitely going to buy. We'll get the Piranha, the automatic shotgun, because, I mean, it's an automatic shotgun. We still don't have that on the Spectre terminal either. But mainly I'm going to probably wait for the Lancer. I don't think I'll spend the 150 for the Harrier. I think I'll just spend little chunks of change to upgrade the Avenger, and then finally when we get the Lancer, I'll probably just use that. Anyways, we didn't have anything to turn in here yet. Those will probably unlock after Palaven, I imagine. So that is where I'm going to wrap this one on up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 3. Take care everybody, have a good one. Peace.